Hey, welcome everybody to the Bitcoin Radio Network. I am Crypto Famous right here, and you're listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network. We got a great show lined up for you. As you can see right here, we have a $2,500 giveaway that we're going to be doing. We're going to talk about that during the broadcast today. We also have a new ICO that we're covering right now that we would love everybody to go over, read the white paper, and get involved with that as well. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to be talking about Mt. Gox. We're going to be talking about quite a few different subjects in news today, so you're going to want to make sure to stay tuned in with us throughout this broadcast, especially for that $2,500 giveaway that we're going to be talking about. And by all means, everybody could use an extra $2,500, especially in such a upside down market. And we're going to talk a little bit about that and what I project Bitcoin to do over the next week. And now I was saying it last week, and I think I'm a little bit off on that just because the support level it did break down. So we are going to talk about that as well. So now we're going to get into Mt. Gox, and we are going to talk about this. As Mt. Gox says, it may start paying back creditors as soon as next week. Finally, somebody's going to get their money back from an exchange that was hacked. The defunction Bitcoin exchange Mt. Gox says it will start paying back people it owes money perhaps by next year, according to the announcement today from the exchange's trustee. Now, the exchange grew quickly between 2010 and 2014 until the attackers slowly drained their exchange of Bitcoins, forcing it to file bankruptcy. See, people, this is where we got to get this exchange part right. This is where we do our trading. This is where we do all of our money. How come you don't ever hear about the New York Stock Exchange getting hacked? You ever thought about that? Well, that's just some things that we need to talk about, because I think overall that we have to get better security on our exchanges and cryptocurrency so that we can feel better about putting, hundreds of thousands of dollars into trades. Right now, I think a lot of people are a little scared to get that big into that, which on the other side, where we have the New York Stock Exchange, people put hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars in that all the time, and you don't hear about it getting hacked. So, what's going on? Are people on the inside hacking the own exchange, or do we have something else going on where there's just a lot of hacking going on because we have exchanges that are building great platforms with lousy security? And this is what it really boils down to. Now, Mt. Gox bankruptcy proceedings have been paused so that the exchange can pay off its debts. All right, the creditors seeking to be paid back in Bitcoin will receive Bitcoin back, which could now be worth more than it was when Mt. Gox declared bankruptcy. At the time the bankruptcy proceedings started, Bitcoin was worth $440 per token. Bitcoin is worth more than $6,100 per token at the current time of the writing. This is, of course. So we can see that the announcement that they say that he'll update creditors on the state of Mt. Gox assets during a September 26th meeting in Tokyo. Yeah, September 26th meeting in Tokyo. Those who claim Mt. Gox owed them money will have to be within them in October 22nd around to file their request to provide evidence to back up their claims that there are 24,750 approved claims already. So that's good news. There's at least 24, close to 25,000 people that looks like they're going to start getting their money back. Bravo to Mt. Gox for actually doing this. This is a big, big step. It's good to see that they're at least going to pay the people back. All right, well, that's a little news on Mt. Gox. Stick with us. We will be right back after this station break. You're listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network right here. We'll be back after those messages.
A question for you. Do you know what is in the air you're breathing? Do you know what chemicals are placed in the water you drink? Would you like to combat these intrusions? I'm not just talking toxins. I'm talking about chemicals that are harmful. Maybe now you understand why you feel tired so much. Change your life with Life Change Tea. Cleanse from toxins and chemicals and lose weight. Receive energy. There is no better investment than your body. Log on to getthetea.com. That's getthetea.com. Or you can call us at 928-308-0408. That's 928-308-0408. Friendly operators will take your order and answer your questions. Be set free and live better. GetTheTea.com.
BRN, all systems ready.
Bitcoin activated. Blockchain activated. Ethereum activated. Litecoin activated.
All systems ready for launch.
3, 2, 1.
You're listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network, #1 in cryptocurrency. The opinions expressed on the radio or video program by the host or co-host, guests, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely their opinions. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of BRN or affiliates. Thanks for listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network.
Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio? Stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister,
Green, get it live. Switch it. All right, welcome back here. Welcome back to the Bitcoin Radio Network. I'm Crypto Famous, and we are going to be covering some news here. Hey, play it. All right, we got a new. Now turn me down on the level here. Radio. There. All right. So, welcome back. Sorry about that. We got a new producer in, and he's still getting trained in on some things here. So, as we get into this news article, there's 17 billion deleted from the cryptocurrency market in 24 hours as Ethereum falls 7%. All right, the cryptocurrency market has recorded a loss of over 17 billion in the past 24 hours, triggered by a loss of major cryptocurrencies including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and EOS. EOS recorded the largest loss amongst the major digital assets, and the loss of more than 10% overnight. The Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Stellar, and Cardano fell behind EOS, falling by just over 7%. It's a lot of money to lose overnight right there. So, and what triggered this sell-off? I mean, why was everybody so quick to sell this off? Previous reports noted that the cryptocurrency market is still in the bear cycle, and that it only inhabited a correctly rally, but not a bull rally. In mid-June, the market seemed more stable than other periods throughout the past 2 months. But the unforeseen hacking attack of Bitcoin, South Korea's largest cryptocurrency exchange, terminated the corrective rally of the market and led major cryptocurrencies to a short-term decline. Prior to the BitHome attack, the cryptocurrency market had shown significant momentum as Bitcoin rebounded from 6,300 to 6,700. But the breach of the most widely utilized digital asset trading platform in South Korea, the third biggest cryptocurrency market behind the US and Japan, led investors to panic, even though the outcome was not particularly determinable. All right, now we can see that this is happening so much, and we, you know, this is important. $17 billion overnight. Something really triggered that sale right there. And, you know, as we get into more of this, after the incident occurred on July 20th, BitHum quickly followed the procedures of the immediately report the incident to Kaisa, announcing that about 35 billion Korean won worth amount of cryptocurrency was stolen. However, as we undergo recovery process on each cryptocurrency, the overall scale of damage is getting reduced. Hence, we expect that a overall damage will be less than the amount we initially expected. Well, that's some good news, but still, getting hit that hard. There's these exchanges. There was just one last week. There was another one. Look, people, platform developers, Bitcoin Radio Network, iCryptoFamous is calling you out. Tighten your exchange security. If that means you have to spend an extra $1 million a year, you're bringing in $300 million. You can't spend an extra $1 million on security to tighten up your own exchange? Maybe the audits need to happen monthly instead of quarterly. You know, most exchanges out here get quarterly audits on security. Some only get it once or twice a year. Maybe that needs to change as well. And maybe some regulations will bring that into process as we see more of the regulations happen. Am I a big fan of regulations? No. But am I a big fan of getting ripped off? Heck no. And I don't think you are either. So there has to be some kind of regulations. Otherwise, we're all going to be in the wild, wild west forever, and nothing will be safe on any exchange. Or, you know, it could be development, the people that develop the platforms, you know. Some of these people go on Fiverr and Upwork and all these different little platforms that are out there to hire freelancers to build their exchanges. And yet they do build an excellent exchange, but maybe they leave a back door open. I'm not starting any FUD. I'm just saying there's possibilities out there from every angle that we look at. And we're going to get into some Ethereum news and coming up here. Yeah, so Ethereum and Cardano founder, the cryptocurrency will become a multi-trillion-dollar industry. Are you hearing what I'm saying today? A multi-trillion-dollar industry. I need that a little bigger there. So yeah, there we go. All right, that's a lot. That's a pretty big claim to make as a multi-trillion-dollar industry. I have to agree with him. I think this is just the beginning stages of cryptocurrency, and that we are going to just see amazing things happening over not only this year, but all the way through next year and some years following as well, as this adoption happens. And I think there's going to be, over this next couple of years, I think the United States dollar is going to crash, or there's going to be some kind of correction that happens in there. Now, we know yesterday's news covered that the Fed was actually going to start, you know, they were crypto friendly, basically what they're saying. Which is very odd to hear that the Federal Reserve Bank is crypto friendly whenever we know who runs the Federal Reserve Bank, JP Morgan, Chase, these guys. So, or their companies, not the guy, but whatever. But them families are the ones that own that bank. So don't think the United States owns the Federal Reserve Bank, because it does not. And it's not even a part of the United States government at that. Okay, so we have to understand these type of things. So to hear them talk about their crypto friendly kind of throws me back and makes me think that, oh, here comes the Fed coin. Here comes some kind of Federal Reserve coin. Here it comes. And when that coin comes out, we watch the dominance of that. So keep an eye out for the United States cryptocurrency to come out. I think we should see it here relatively soon, due to the fact that, you know, look at, they're coming out on mainstream news now and talking how crypto friendly they are. So that's some interesting things as well. Now, as we get into this Ethereum news here, Charlie Hawkinson's gets out of the prevailing press consensus forecast on the demise of the digital money Ponzi plot. And, you know, everybody thinks it's a Ponzi plot. How can you even think that this is a Ponzi scheme? These are platforms that are being developed. Banks are getting involved on the blockchain because the blockchain is so powerful. How could this be a Ponzi scheme? The people that are calling it a Ponzi scheme are either just plain out ignorant, or ignorant and uneducated, or they're just scared of their own finances going to get jerked out, which is that fiat money. They want to be involved in that fiat money so bad because they got so much wrapped up in that stock, you know, in the stock market, that they don't really have a choice but to hope and pray that doesn't crash. And it's about 3 years overdue. I personally think so. Some people may think different about that and think that this market is strong, but however, I understand there's movement going on in BRICS, you know, in the United Nations. BRICS is Brazil, Africa, China, or South Africa, China and Russia, okay? They're right on the tail. See, America has 15% veto power in the United Nations, which basically rules us as our money to rule the world. And I believe BRICS is right there on like 15% or 14.5%. They only need like 5-10% more, something like that. Give or take, and boom, they're the superpower in the United Nations that gets to veto everything. If America vetoes something, it's done. We said so, boom, it's over. Well, if that changes power, regardless of how good your economy is, you know what? The economy is going to crash, because then they're going to turn their money into that superpower, just like America did. So I'm not hating on any country for doing what they do. I'm just telling you people out there, if you're American and you're watching this, you need to prepare yourself for something that really could happen. This is factual things that we're talking about, not mystical or conspiracy. You go look up all this information yourself, you'll find out this is true. Why am I talking about this? Because this is the time to get into the BTC, the Bitcoin, and the cryptocurrency. The prices are low. We could see it go down to about 5,500 if you want to wait for that period. That's about, I mean, if you see it down to 5,500, that would be my buying point. But if you know, 6,000, that's still a really good buying point for Bitcoin, and I think you'll make a lot of money. And right now, it's a great time. I mean, gee whiz, Bitcoin's down 10.77. You got Ethereum down, you know. Everything's down right now. Gee whiz, 47 cents at Ripple. That's a good buy on Ripple. If Ripple could stay out of the bad news and start putting out some good news and platform development and letting us know, besides, oh, we just signed another bank, I think Ripple could really do good. EOS is just all in a big mess right now, and I think people are getting a little scared and selling off on that, and that caused a little bit of chunk of that as well. And Stellar as well. Cardano, this is all in the news right here, people. You can get it live right here on the Bitcoin Radio Network every day, 6 o'clock. And we do our best to bring you the most upcoming news in the market. Now, with the Hopkins calls the doom and gloom media reports. Now, this hasn't been a multi-day passed by since Bitcoin went to inaugurated conglomerates and aimed its remarkable 2017 bull run. We know what happened. It went from, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 all the way up to, and you could just sit there and watch it. I'm telling people, buy some Bitcoin. Nah, I'm not going to buy any right now. I'm telling you, buy Bitcoin. I was telling them this last year. Buy some Bitcoin. Just hold the Bitcoin. Don't jump into programs. Hold the Bitcoin and ride that big wave going all the way up. And I tell you what, once you get up to the top of that wave, sell it, buy red, sell green. Even if you're buying in the green and you can see that this has just been a constant run, you know, by the indicators, then that is, you know, what you have to do your due diligence studies on indicators, markers, candlesticks, wicks, the whole 9 yards. You need to sit down and take a little cryptocurrency, chart reading. We will be doing that live once the live video exchange comes out. We're going to talk about a little bit about that as well towards the end of the program. But and after we come back from this station break right here, we're going to get into some more news. There's a lot of doom and gloom, people, but don't worry, there's good news. There's good news out there. I'll be right back.
The USA is crumbling, y'all sick back, dumb as shit. The mass invasion, the home invasions, the CPS is coming to snatch your babies. These confiscations, the conversations, they're operating within the zones we trade in. We're in the matrix.
Extreme Graphics has been designing and installing some of the best construction and real estate signs in the country for 15 years. We also design and produce banners, bumper stickers, flyers, and small yard signs. Don't forget about our outstanding vehicle and off-road vehicle decals and lettering. Remember, a company without a sign is a sign of no business. Contact us at 763-241-1661. That's 763-241-1661. Or email sleddecal@aol.com. Remember, Extreme Graphics.
Lifestyles of the Crypto Famous. Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Crypto Famous will cover the latest news and live events across the world with top interviews from the industry. Live. Only on BRN. The Bitcoin Radio Network.
The opinions expressed on the radio or video program by the host or co-host, guests, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely their opinions. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of BRN or affiliates. Thanks for listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network.
All right. Well, welcome back to the Bitcoin Radio Network. I'm Crypto Famous, enjoying this new studio. Beautiful Puerto Rico right behind me. You can look out there and see the beautiful lights. It's gorgeous out here on the island. If you've never been to Puerto Rico, I highly recommend that you come out and take a look. And not just in the tourist areas, but by all means, go out into the mountain areas where the waterfalls, and it's so beautiful. I mean, you just don't even want to leave. And if you want to come out and move out, we got Act 20 and Act 22, which allows you to pay 4% corporation tax. I don't care where you are. It does cost a little bit of money to become the citizen out here, about $25,000. But after you pay that and you go through it, and you got to show up in December so that you're there on before January 1st, and you pay that, you get that done, and then you ride out 6 months with them. And then after that, you go anywhere you want. It's a great place to live. You get 4% corporation tax and free trades. And if you're into real estate, it's a great place for real estate as well, because this is a place where all your income that you make off your real estate under Act 22 is basically tax-free. Even if you sell the house and make a profit, it's tax-free. So it's a great place for corporations and for real estate investors to come out, especially right now, because, hey, let's be honest, when that hurricane came through, it didn't look as good as that right there. It tore things up pretty bad, but it's all back together now, and there is a lot of cheap real estate out here that you can pick up, fix up nice, and make a decent amount of income on a monthly rental, because rent's very expensive out here, so you have to own. All right, now back into some news here as we talk that Bitcoin Eyes bear a revival after key support has been breached. And this is a little bit what I was talking about earlier. Why is Bitcoin falling down? When Bitcoin falls down, we know every other coin falls down. Not out of all 3,000 coins, but I'm just saying, or 3,500 coins. But what I am saying is that there is a lot, how much effect Bitcoin has on it. It matters, and we're going to talk about that. Bitcoin's BTC bears may be building for a strong comeback, having pushed prices to the 8th day low below 6,300 earlier on Friday. The price fell to 6,286 on Bitfinex and at 950 UTC. That's the lowest it's been since June 14th. and at the present time it was changing hands at about $6,326. Now that was down around 6% over the past 24 hours. As discussed yesterday, the cryptocurrency persistent failure to scale the 6,800 mark in convincing manner has raised the prospects of another leg down in Bitcoin prices. There we go. So like I said, this thing could go down to 5,500. And if it does, baby, you buy. Now, I've been saying buy, buy, buy. Anytime's a good buy. Anytime is a good buy. So right now is a really good time to buy. I don't care if it's $6,000. I wouldn't care if it was $7,000 or $5,000. Of course, you want to buy it at its lowest, but hey, buy what you feel comfortable. Never sell or mortgage your stuff to buy into crypto. Only put what you can put into crypto, what you expect to be gone forever. Because you just don't know what's going to happen. One day you could be up 300% and the next day down 600% and tanked it and lost it all. You have to be smart. Don't go and mortgage your house, pull a mortgage on it to put into crypto. Golly, that's just ignorant. On rent, because somebody's going to get rich and they're going to put this money into one of these lending platforms or some multi-level marketing scam. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your money in your pocket. Don't ever invest money until you can afford to lose the money that you invest. And I don't care if that's on the stock market, the New York Exchange, or if that's on Binance or whatever exchange that you have. I don't care which one it is. I tell you the truth. Do not go that far into crypto. All right? And it's just good. That's good knowledge. That's for the new people. And for some of you old people that are cracked out on crypto. You know who I'm talking about. There's that guy in the office, and he spends every dime he has on crypto. You know, that's great if it works for him, you know. But do your research, people. Listen to me. Listen to Famous. I'm telling you right here. Do the research. Read. Don't just buy it in. Don't get FOMO, fear of missing out. Don't worry about that. You're not going to miss out. The only time you're going to miss out is if you don't buy some Bitcoin right now. Now, Bitcoin's BTC bears maybe building that up right there, and they're saying the 6,300. It fell to 6,286 on Bitfinex. All right, as discussed yesterday, the cryptocurrency pursuing failure to scale to 6,800 in the mark convincing a matter to raise the prospect for another leg down in the Bitcoin price. It seems that the process is now underway. Bitcoin breached the key support of 6620 a couple of hours ago, which is great to hear come back a little bit, and signaling that the relief rally for the June 13 low 6108 has ended at 6850. June 18th's high, and the bear have regained control. The technical charts now indicate a scope of the drop below $6,000 over this weekend. Now, BTC dropped below 6,200 and confirmed a rising wedge breakdown in a bearish reversal pattern, indicating the corrective rally has ended and the border bearish trend has resumed. Come on. We're tired of the bears. We want the bulls. The stage is now set for a drop to 5,090. Like I said, it could go down that far, people. We just don't know, and you got to keep your eye out for this. All right? Now, I'm giving you some good news, and I'm telling you that this baby could drop down to 5,500 and even 5,000. I think they always predicted a little lower than what it really is, but, you know, that's what about it seems. Above, as it's seen above, the per-minute breakdown and confirmed earlier this month opened upside down towards a 100-week moving average, currently located at 4,451. All right, now BTC will likely find acceptance below the immediate support of $6,000, the February low. Over the weekend, it could drop to 5,090. and over the next couple of weeks. I predicted to maybe do that over the next week or two along with that as well, but I still think there's going to be a little comeback. We might see a spike. We just need some support in there. Once we get that support and we drive this price up, people, we will not let them bankers take us down. We run Bitcoin, we the people, and we will stand proud with our Bitcoin. Whether she dips down a little ways and we buy into it, don't worry, just follow the patterns. Every year this happens. We're about to break out. We're all about to start Lamboing a lot of money if you get into this now. This is important news, and I think that you need to stick with what I'm telling you, because I'm excited. I get goosebumps whenever I hear about how much Bitcoin drops. I'm like, oh, people are like, oh my gosh, I'm losing my money. All right. I don't think that is the case. I get excited when it drops, because when that drops, it's time to buy some more and ride that wave up. These rich people did not get rich by buying at the peak. They bought at the low end of it. And whenever they rode that, they hold on to it and you ride it. If you're in this for the quick buck, then you got to get into some day trading. But if you can hold on to some Bitcoin, treasure that Bitcoin, and ride that wave up with it, everything, all your other coins will go up as well. So, and that's just the basic thumb. So if not, you have to be Tether smart. Some people don't like Tether. I think Tether is great. It's a saver. I can tether up. Boom. I can tether up at 67 last night. Tethered up at 67. And then when she dropped down to 61, who's in the green? Me, because I'm still locked in at that price. Now you just got to watch the dollar versus Satoshi level on that and make sure that you're not losing Satoshis when you come back in. That can happen. So make sure you get back in on the right time when you're using that as well. Now, let's get into South Korea. Our friends over in South Korea, we really do, we do love them over there in South Korea. And big ups to all of our groups that are in South Korea. In our network power that we have over there. We really enjoy you guys, and we look forward to working close with you each and every day. South Korea says it will invest over $200 million into the blockchain projects by 2022. Now, I think you're going to see a lot more of this happening within the next year and a half to a year or two. And then once we bust into that 2020, 21, 22, 23, it's just going to take over. It's already taking over, and we see that. The South Korean government Ministry of Science and ICT has announced a major blockchain development program with plans to invest up to, that's always a catchword right there. I like to get them ones there. And up to doesn't mean they're going to put $207 million into public sector in the select private ventures by 2022. So it doesn't mean they're going to put all of that in there. It just means they're going to put up to that. And they could. And they've got until 2022 that they're saying they're going to do it. And the agency, this is great news though. I mean, I'm not dogging it, but I'm just saying that this is good news. And the agency, which will launch with an intentional funding of $9 million. So that's a nice little jump right there. A nice little start out at $9 million. Reserved for 6 pilot projects in the public sphere, has ambitions to adopt across the sector blockchain infrastructure ahead of any other country, securing 90% of its technology level within 4 years. I tell you what, South Korea, smart people. Smart people. They're on the blockchain. They're going to secure everything up within 4 years, and they won't have nothing to worry about. What they could turn out and be rise up above a lot of other countries if their financial systems fail, like America. So according to, according to earlier pilot projects will include livestock supply chain management, custom clearance, online voting, real estate transactions. There you go, you buy houses, everything. Cross-border e-document distribution, and shipping logistics, where the technology will be analyzed for its improvement to its information sharing efficiency and transparency. Now, the minister also says that it will invest up to 720K every 12 months for up to 6 years to develop the blockchain research center, with plans to educate citizens around the technology and grow the 10,000 blockchain experts by 2022. There you go. That's a country that you can sit in cryptocurrency and be proud of, because on the private innovations, the ministry says it will promote private-led block-based national products that enable citizens to experience the benefits of the blockchain technology and reduce unnecessary social costs. According to the announcements, that it includes projects relating to smart cities and smart factory innovations and blockchain as a service solution that enables small and medium-sized businesses to implement the technologies. These private investments that the agency hopes will lead to increased utilization of the blockchain and help strengthen its overall demand in South Korea. There you go. Good job on South Korea there. It's always good to see these kind of things taking place. This is the adoption. This is the acceptance. And whenever other countries see how successful it is, you also will start to, your countries will start to adapt it as well. So we know for a fact, even America is starting to adopt into the cryptocurrency. They just want to secure it, and they want to make some money off of it. I mean, what government is not making any money off of any other kind of currency? Every single one of them tax it. So of course they want to make some money. Now we do have, let's see here, we've got the Reserve Bank of India. Now this is breaking news as panic strikes again as India's banks are about to stop dealing with cryptocurrencies related companies. Now this is something that that I'm sure, well, I don't know, the Indian government. I'm not real. I mean, we have a lot of friends in India, so we have some partners in India. We have even some of our own crew is from India and Bangladesh and some areas over in these parts. On some of our levels. So hey, we care about the Indians just as well. And whenever you got this right here happening, you know, the Reserve Bank of India shutting it down, well, let's see exactly what they were talking about, because I believe it has to do with India's largest exchange, ZebPay, announced that in the accordance of the Reserve Bank of India directed issued on April 5th, the banks are about to stop dealing with virtual currencies and terminate the accounts of the crypto-related companies. Man, that's not good news for India. So India, you guys need to step up and go protest and do what you do. I don't know if you're even allowed to do that, but if you are, you know, make some noise. Stand up for yourself. This is our money, and they can't take that away from us. And if this is happening in India, then you have to start seeking outside countries that do accept banking in their country with foreigners. So and if it doesn't exist, it will soon, because there is even now banks in Puerto Rico where about 4 or 5 months ago they weren't playing with cryptocurrency, and they are now. So this will take place. You just gotta say, hey, okay, if you're not going to deal with me, then you're losing out on me as a customer. You're the one that's losing, and I will find another way to do my banking. There's other ways to pull money in cryptocurrencies. You can put it into some programs. I'm going to bring these programs on and have them on as a guest so that we can talk a little bit more about it, because it's pretty cool. You can put them in, boom, and then you can cash that out through your bank. And that's not a cryptocurrency company, but they do exchange cryptocurrency. Okay, so it's really, really cool. I got some cool things to show you. All right, but ZebPay announced that in accordance to the Reserve Bank of India directed on April 5th, the banks are about to stop dealing with virtual cryptocurrencies and terminate the accounts. And this will cut off the exchanges from banking services. Panic caused a flash crash on India's cryptocurrency trading platform and triggered a mass sell-off. You guys, what are you doing? You're letting the banks control you. India's largest, let's see here, BTC and USD is now trading below 6,500, losing over 3% in a single hour. And the ETH has fallen down 5%, at 500 and handle down outside moment, gaining traction. Wow, what are you guys doing over there in India? You know, you guys need to step up. I know what's going on, but here's what I've got to say in a serious, more of a serious note. Don't let the banks scare you away, okay? If you do this, you're letting the banks be the power, okay? We are the people. We are the people. This is our system, and we're going to make the money with it as well. And we're not going to let these bankers take over our monetary system. You know, just remember, there's other banking outside of your country if you need to do banking. And get a BitPay, get a credit card. You're outside of America, you can do that. This is Crypto Famous. I'll be right back.
Check out the Josh Beckett Show. Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
Covering the latest news and artificial intelligence. ICO reviews.
That's right.
Only on BRN.
Bitcoin Radio Network.
The opinions expressed on the radio or video program by the host or co-host, guests, and call-in listeners or chatters are solely their opinions. They do not necessarily represent the opinions of BRN or affiliates. Thanks for listening to the Bitcoin Radio Network.
All right, welcome back here. We got some great news coming up as Bitflyer closes the door to new clients after regulators slap six exchanges. Now, let's see, the Bitflyer, one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchanges in Japan, announces today that they will stop accepting new currencies. New customers. I was thinking too much about currency, I think. All right, they're going to stop accepting new customers in foreseeable future to address the issue recently identified by regulators, and the regulators have issued improvement orders for Bitflyer. Okay, and not only just Bitflyer, but it's under 5 other Japanese cryptocurrency exchanges because of what they deemed lax anti-money laundering measures. All right, so I think this is going to happen more and more. This is where that regulation, we're getting out of the wild, wild west, and we're getting back into regular ways of life where, hey, if you ask me, this is the way it should be in the first place, because when a company comes up with an announcement that says, look, no more customers, we got to hold off, that's good. And you might say, hold on, that's kind of a red flag. No, that's not a red flag. That's actually a good flag that you see coming up because the exchange is taking proper steps to improve or being forced to, one or the other, which could be in a better place for you and I. There's some really cool things that go on here, and we're going to talk about that as well. Now, in a statement, let's see here. Following one of the inspectors conducted over the past few months, the financial service agencies, the FSA, slapped Bitflyer, Quinoni, and BTC Box, and BitBank, and Tech Bureau, and Bitpoint with a business improvement orders, and the companies must submit their plans by July 23rd. This resulted in Bitflyer announcing that they will not only stop accepting new customers, but also that they will need to re-examine the IDs of certain customers, and this was reported by the Wall Street Journal. So in the statement on their website, Bitflyer said, our management and all employees are united in our understanding of how serious these issues are. And the exchange also has provided substantial list of upcoming improvements of various systems. This includes the better use of data protection. Hello, data protection's number one, people. And risk management. Yes, come on. We got to put risk management, new token listings, and etc. If you're at an exchange and you don't have enough token listings, we've got a major problem. And all of the following in the order. Now, the trading volume on Bitflyer is quite interesting. The BTC, the volume is just about over 64 million. And the Ethereum's sitting at about 940,000. And Bitcoin Cash is at 259,000, which totals about 65,226,648. Whew! That's a lot right there. In April, the Bitflyer had to tighten its anti-money laundering rules after the Nikkei news outlet reported that the users could perform some of their limited functions without fully complying with the customer verification. Now, that's very important, man. We got to tighten down. You're going to have an exchange? You got to, come on, people. You know, what's going on here? Why do we have, hey, fix the video on that. Lower me. And so why do we have exchanges and things out here that are not compliant with this? I mean, this is what we want. I mean, it boggles me. Well, anyways, Japan has been very crypto friendly, which is very cool. I mean, they're starting to open up to it. We're seeing stores accepting it. We're seeing all sorts of things going on in Japan as well. And it's very, the judiciary upon the, it was very friendly until that the big hack over at the CoinCheck in January. We all remember that. And it caused a country-wide regulatory crackdown on all cryptocurrency exchanges, including refusals of applications to run exchanges, as well as ordering others to improve or cease their businesses. Ha! Now that is something that you need to be aware of out there. So I kind of agree with what's going on here. We got to have some regulation on the exchanges. That's why we're taking steps here to talk to you for a moment about the LVX, the Live Video Exchange. Live Video Exchange is a new ICO that's coming out, and you're going to want to get a hold of this ICO. It's great. It should be out here within the next week or so. Live website, open to America. We're working on getting the legal parts so that every American can purchase our token. Our token will be a security, and we're going to move forward with making sure that everything is legal on our end with the FCC and everything. So I just want to make that announcement because it is very important news that we bring to you guys in our attempt to be very transparent with the Live Video Exchange. Now, it's very, very important to us. We've spent a lot of time into this. We are going to do a great giveaway. I'm going to talk about that now as well because look, guys, we have an awesome platform. The Live Video Exchange will be the very first cryptocurrency exchange with 24-hour security. That means we'll have a team at the helm 24 hours a day watching over your investments. And if anything happens, no money will lose. We will shut down the withdrawals, and we will be announcing it live on video. That's right, there will be a live video just like what you're watching right now, but about 100 times better in production. And we're going to bring you that Bloomberg effect right here on the Live Video Exchange. We will be the only exchange in the world that is doing this. We've got 2 patents. We got a utility patent. We got a provisional patent. So look at here, people. Nobody else can do what we're going to do. We wanted to lock it down so that you know there's value in our token and can't be copied by another person out there, another platform. So the Live Video Exchange will be have live call-in lines just like here at the Bitcoin Radio Network, chat rooms, advanced technology for the exchange. I'm talking data security. Security is at the top of the line. and it's actually grabbing 20% of the money that we're going to put in there. That's the live video exchange. That's coming out here within the next week or so. And you're going to start seeing a lot of information about the live video exchange. That's a great ICO that is out there as well. Now, we can't go unnoticing our partners over here. ShareDrop. ShareDrop is a great place. If you have an ICO that you want to do some airdrops, bounty programs, and so forth, you want to get a hold of ShareDrop, you can look them up. And it's a great team of guys over there. I like working with them. They're very good. We have some other partners announcements that we are working on as well. New York Coin, of course, is another partner of ours, and we have partnered up with them. So if you don't know about New York Coin, great time to buy some New York Coin. It's very cheap right now. And then when Bitcoin goes back up, you're going to ride that wave up, and you can make some good money. I got about 14 million New York Coin personally. All right, so if you had 14 million and that thing hit a quarter, even if it hit 5 cents, man, you just made $770,000 off of the coin hitting 1 nickel. And that's not, for me, that's not too far out of the future. Big announcements that they're going on. And the coin's great. It's usable. You can go into places and use New York Coin in New York and other places around the world. China, Korea, there's places, Japan, that you can use New York Coin. It's a great coin. Check it out. New York Coin as well. ShareDrop as well as that there. So yeah, so let's see. We've got Odin Coin. Cannot forget about Odin. Odin's one of our sponsors here on or advertisers here on the Bitcoin Radio Network. They're out of Singapore. A great platform, and it's in its ICO as well. You can go to odincoin.io and get a hold of theirs. You're going to start seeing news articles. You're going to start seeing videos from them as well. So you're going to start seeing a lot more stuff coming through with Odin Coin over the next month. It's a global blockchain community. It's technology. And I think one of their most things that they do over there is they're going to be vetting a lot of ICOs to prevent ICOs from scamming people out there, which is very cool. So this is something that you want to invest in. I think they've got 8 days left, 7 or 8 days left in their platform before you lose that 20% bonus. They got a 20% bonus on the coin over there right now. So take advantage of that, odincoin.io. It's a great opportunity because a lot of ICOs are going to be vetted by this company, and they'll either get the green light or they'll be shut down, and then the cryptocurrency, they won't be accepted into the cryptocurrency market. So that's a little bit of take on odincoin.io, and it's a great great platform. So get over there and get some. I mean, the ICO is going right now, or the token sale is going. I don't know if they consider it an ICO or not, but just get over there if you don't know. We have a banner right on www.bitcoinradionetwork.io. And you could just click right on the banner at the top of there, and it'll take you right over to the page, and you can buy you some Odin coin. It's got 7 days, 5 hours, and about 4 minutes left on there. And the total value, they've raised about 3 million in coins so far, and they've got a good structure allocation as well, with 75% going to the community. And yeah, keep going there. That's there we go. I can't really see it yet. Anyways, the foundation is 15%, and the team is holding 5%, and the partners are actually holding 5% as well. Good little token. Nice website. It's not a template or anything like that. So that's the things that we look at. Check out the white paper on there. Definitely always read the white paper. They take Bitcoin, Ethereum, USD. They even take credit cards. So if you got a credit card and you don't have no Bitcoin, but you want to get some Odin coin, go to odincoin.io and get you some Odin coin today. It's a great opportunity, people. Anytime that you can buy into these companies that are doing something to better the cryptocurrency world, then you want to invest in these. They've got a great roadmap. I think it goes out to 2024 or 2022. 2022, So, I mean, they've got a great roadmap put out there. They've got apps for the phones that they're going to be doing, or wallets and so forth. They got they all sorts of great stuff. Apple Play Store, where you can get the app on Apple or Google Play. A Linux wallet as well, Windows wallet. They've got everything covered over there. So if you're interested in picking up some Odin coin, go check them out. I definitely got some Odin coin of my own, so I think that you should have one. They got a good sized community as well. 38,190 community members have already joined the waiting list. So you want to get on that waiting list. You want to get in there, buy some. I think. Go back up to that article up there. Let's see how many tokens they've got right now, all the way up. All right, let's see here. We're going to get up to the top here as one of my producers is scrolling through. Okay, right in that area. No, go up. All right, let's see here. We have a 5%, 5% discount. There you got 5% discount. The crowd sale ends in 7 days, 5 hours, and 1 minute. That's not a countdown for that. That's when the sale ends, according to the ticker on here. So you got about 7 days. You got a paycheck left. You get you some of that money. You got some that you can put into some Odin coin. I highly recommend that you get in there and you pump Odin coin. It's going to be a great investment, and I can't see you losing any money on that. But like I said, I'm no financial advisor. I'm your entertainer over here on the Bitcoin Radio Network, giving you the news update. This is part of our news right here. And good updates too throughout the day as we do $2,500 giveaway. I know a lot of people have been waiting to hear about that as we get ready to close out the show. That will be for YouTube. And what we're going to do is we're going to give around $2,500 worth of LVX tokens. This token will come out usually right around $1 or so, or 90 cents on our exchange when it does come out, and you'll be able to get that. I think pre-sales it might be about $1.14, I believe, is what it is on our exchange, the LVX. So when you take the 44 cents that we're selling it at, we're going to give you 5,000 LVX coins. That equals $2,500 worth of tokens. And this is going to go out to the best YouTube video created. And so as soon as you guys do that, you want to get a hold of info at bitcoinradionetwork.io and sign up for that. Just shoot me an email and say, hey, I'm in on the video, and give me the name of your channel, and we will monitor it. We will do it live right here on the Bitcoin Radio Network. Pick a winner. There will be 3 winners, but the grand prize is $2,500 worth of, and you can, as soon as the exchange comes out, drop that and you get your $2,500 back right then and there. So it's just our way of giving back to the community to help promote the Bitcoin Radio Network right here on YouTube. And if you're listening over there by YouTube, hit that smash the like button over there. Hit the subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Leave a comment. We always want to hear what your comments are. If you have any news updates that you want to throw at us, you can do that at info@bitcoinradionetwork.io as well. By all means, sign up. Not everybody gives away $2,500 worth of tokens on YouTube, and that's what we're doing for the YouTube community. This is just for you guys out there. There's no other community that's getting this. This is just for the YouTube community. So you gotta like the videos. You gotta be a subscriber. Hit the notification bell so every time we go live, you'll know where to get us. And which is good. You always want to be up to date with some of this news. We could drop some information on a coin, and if you weren't on the live set, you might miss out on some money. You could still probably make some money, but you still might miss out on some of that money. So definitely hit that notification bell down there on YouTube. It's a brand new YouTube channel. We have only been broadcasting on it for a couple weeks, and one of the weeks we were down, so it's brand new. Help us spread the word, share the video, and help us grow this YouTube channel, and be a part of the community. Jump over, get on the chat room, start interacting with us, and taking place in this as well. All right, so We're gonna go. All right, so we got about what, 30 seconds or so left. All right, guys. Well, hey, I just want to let everybody know that we really appreciate each and every one of you. You know, we get about 400 to 500,000 visitors a month over here at the Bitcoin Radio Network, and I want to thank each and every one of you for coming. Make sure you come back, check us out again, and we'll be here live every day with you guys, except for on the weekends. And this is Crypto Famous. I'm going to shut down the 6 o'clock news now. Expect the unexpected right here on the Bitcoin Radio Network. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.